Hi everyone, welcome back to Chasing Parks Golf Podcast. Where in this latest episode, joining me is the new English Women's Amateur Champion, and I can see a big, huge beam on your face,
Yeah,
Ellise. Rymer.
a big
Ellise,
one.
Ellise, first of all, how are you? Second of all, are you still on your 900 points after winning?
Yeah, I'm doing good. The celebrations are still continuing. I mean, the whole week was mental, so it's just kind of like how do I even celebrate something so insane? But yeah, I definitely have had a few beers since, and I will be having a few more until I go back to America, so I'm enjoying it while it lasts.
So on that night, did you have did you manage to celebrate with a chicken boon, a lamb boon, a prawn boon, a mushroom rice, bag of chips, keema naan, nine poppadoms, and a sagaloo?
I actually didn't. I had a nice succulent Chinese meal instead. I had a
My
succulent
succulent,
Chinese meal.
my succulent Chinese man.
I had a succulent Chinese meal and a few pints to go with. That's how it was celebrated.
What yeah, what pints was
So I can't even remember, like a few Cruz Campos, I had a Pims, I had a bit of everything. Like it was
it?
just, yeah, I love a Pims. Pims is
What you
lovely.
what you pretending you're at Wimbledon, mate, or something?
Well, I guess so. I mean, why not? Summer's here, you know.
Mm, Pims,
Ooh,
drink
Pims.
Pims in the afternoon.
Lovely Pims. Yeah, but Cruz Campo was the first tipple I had. Delicious. Delicious
Deli
beer.
Delicioso.
Absolutely. Outstanding.
Right. So just a pre-warning. If you are easily offended, towards the end of the episode, it's probably going to be a bit absolute chaotic. So yeah, if you are easily offended, I'd probably not listen to this one because this could go any direction at all.
Every.
Yeah. So you got your pre-warning there. So yeah, if you just want to listen to the actual golf chat, then obviously listen to that, and then do whatever you want after.
Yeah,
But
you can skip. The rest will be waffle.
you can skip the rest of the waffle at the very end because it's going to get a bit chaotic. So yeah, as I say, pre-warning.
Yeah.
Um, right. So obviously you are the new English women's amateur champion. Winning at Moor Park Golf Club, defeating Isabella Kent by two up in the final.
hmm
So obviously to become the English women's amateur champion, it's probably as a proud English woman the biggest achievement you could possibly ever get.
Yeah, I think it was a pretty good one for me to win. Being like the English women's amateur champion is like something that I think every girl in England dreams of that plays golf at some point. Like it's always in our thoughts, and um we know that the type of people that play in that event is like the best in the country by a mile. So to be able to come out on top is like it's a dream come true, to be honest with you. Like it's crazy. I still can't wrap my head around it, to be honest, but yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, like obviously I knew from being at the event in Manchester that you were playing very, very well, and obviously you made the weekend at the English Women's Open
Mm.
at Manchester Golf Club. So, would you say that took you by surprise that you managed to win the English Women's Am straight after it, or did you think that you've got a genuine chance of winning?
Yeah, I mean, I knew my golf was trending in the right direction. I've been playing well since going to school in August, and I've had some pretty solid results. And then I played well the first 2 days, played pretty solid. I knew that I just needed to get through to the match play stages because that's like the strongest part of my game. And because I was playing well as well, and I'm putting well, I'm doing everything pretty solid. I knew that like as soon as I get through that match play stage, I'm gonna feel kind of unbeatable, which is how I felt the whole week. And then what also really helped was the number one seed, Lauren Crump, got knocked out in the second round. So as soon as she got knocked out, I was like, okay, here we go. Like I'm rubbing my hands together, thinking that trophy is gonna be mine at some point. Um, but then again, like it was just for me, like staying like focused on what I needed to do in hand and getting through the next two rounds because I knew that the people that I would be playing, like they obviously deserved to be in that final and the semi-finals. So it was just like getting through them and um making sure that I do everything right and yeah, come out on top.
So, like when Lauren got put out quite early, so you just admitted there that you potentially thought like, yeah, like this could be mine.
Yeah.
And did you keep like even in the final, did you think oh yeah, like this is mine, not no one else's kind of thing, or were you super nervous?
No, I think for me, like I kind of knew that I would have a good chance here. And that was really important because I've struggled like in my golf with confidence a lot. And so like going into that event and being able to play through the week thinking, okay, I've got a genuine chance of like winning this, like I am good enough to win this. And that trophy will have my name on it is like something that really helped me, I guess, throughout the week. And it actually settled my nerves a lot because in my head I'm just like even though Isabella's an amazing golfer. Like she, all credit to her, she was amazing. Um, I knew that I was in a good spot with golf and with mental, like everything mentally, and um, I knew that like if I just stuck to my game plan, then nothing could go wrong because I've planned to be here and I deserve to be here. So yeah, it was pretty cool.
So when that final putt goes in to win the women's amateur championship, what's the instant reaction?
I cried like straight away. I hit the putt and then I realized everybody was clapping and stuff, and then I was like, oh my God, I've actually done this thing. Like, holy shit. Like, mum and dad was there with me, and so the first person I wanted to see was my dad, and I ran up to him, gave him a big hug, and it was funny because Isabella, I know Isabella from like previous years and stuff. She's the same age as me. So I've seen her grow up through golf and she's seen me, and so it was quite nice to have the final with her. And when we finished, we was all crying, her for different reasons than mine, but like it was a good experience to have for sure.
And like 2 and a bit weeks since obviously you become champion, how long did it take to think?
Still hasn't, to be honest. Like people are always like, "How you doing, champ?" Or like, "Oh my God, like you won a few weeks ago," and I'm like, "Yeah, I did. It's pretty cool," but like it still hasn't sunk in that that's like my title. Like I've done that. The trophy's still sat at the end of my bed. Like I wake up to it every morning. I go to sleep to it every night. So yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Have you got it in the room right now? Or
Yeah, I've got him. I've got a picture of it actually. Let me show you. It's literally just sat right at the end of my bed, which is wild, but you know what? I've got to see it at some point, Anna. So yeah, here it is.
yeah,
Mental.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. So Moor Park Golf Club, as a whole,
Yeah.
like, what was that? What was that test like that week?
Yeah, it was a tough test. There was a lot of tight holes, a lot of fiddly holes, and with it being so burnt out, like everything was uncontrollable once it hit the deck. Um, and the greens were rapid as well, which was tough, but um, I think it was a fair test. There was a lot of birdies out there, and there was a good stretch between like the 11th hole and the 13th where literally anything could happen. So for me, like in the stroke play, it was just kind of hold on through that. And if you can get through that, then you're going to be fine. But in match play, it was fantastic because you're just waiting for people to make mistakes, and those holes are going to bring out all the mistakes. So, yeah, it was pretty awesome. It's a good golf course, so I would recommend playing it if you haven't.
And how grateful are you for all the staff and all the people at England Golf for what they've done for your development so far?
Yeah, I mean, everybody's been amazing. My coaches, everybody involved in my golf. Like, I was in the England squad as a junior girl, from 16 to 18, and they was fantastic throughout that. I got the chance to go to Worlds and play in Canada and France and Spain and everybody really with them. So that was pretty awesome. Um, and they really helped me push on and like see what it's like to play it in the women's level. And then now my coaches, Amy and Alex, who are out in America, they're like the best people ever. They're so supportive and like really help me get what I need to get out of golf and as a person as well. And they're just so kind and help me with everything that I need help with. So they're fantastic. Yeah.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but I also believe that that you managed to qualify for the final qualifying for AIG as well.
Yeah, I did.
What,
Yeah.
what was that experience like, knowing there was a shot on the line to play at Royal Rhythm Centre?
Yeah. Amazing. Like the only way I can describe it is like you just kind of got to focus on what is in front of you, like on that day, and not think about the bigger picture, which is really tough because everybody's there competing for the same 13 spots that's in the field. Um, but it was an awesome experience. Like all of the events run by the R&A and the AIG are fantastic anyway, and so to be able to get that close to playing in an open was amazing, and hopefully next year I'll be able to get it done. So yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough field. Like
yeah,
even at final quality, like there's some like top class players like
hmm,
aiming for 13 spots. So to put your own game against some of the best talent in the world.
yeah.
I can only assume that maybe it can add a little bit more. It, well, you can add it as an experience and maybe get a little bit more confident as well as a
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's crazy when, the we played at Delamere for pre-qualifying and Bronte Law played, who's like an ex Solheim Cup player, helped win in Glen Eagles. Like she's amazing. And so to be able to like watch her play in the same event that I'm playing in is like it's nuts because I don't know, like whenever Glen Eagles was she was like, "Oh my God, you're cool. Like you're really cool." And so to be able to play in like the same event as her and like some of the LPGA players that turned up as well, there's like ex-major champions in the field, and you just stood there like, "Oh my God, they're like who I looked up to 10 years ago, and now I'm in the same field as them." So it's just awesome. It's super cool.
Yeah, like as you mentioned there, like some LPGA tour players, and then you had the likes of like Alexander Finale and players like that in the field as well.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
so, like some of the very best, most consistent players on the Ladies European Tour all fighting for spots as well. So
Absolutely. Yeah, it was awesome. Like the two girls that I played with were both on the LET and it's so cool to sort
who
of
did you play
from
with? Sorry, just out of
um
curiosity.
I played with a Spanish girl, I can't remember what her name was, and then I played with a German girl, Paula something. I don't really know what her last name was, but she was they both of them were really nice. They were quite a lot older. They were like 30, so they've been around for a while.
Polymath.
No, Polly Mack was in the group in front of me, which was pretty
Uh,
sick because she's had a good run, to be fair to her. Um, but yeah, it's so cool. And like I played in an LPGA event back in May, and so some of the girls that played in that were also in the field as well. So that was nice. Like having familiarity with some of the people that I played with there. I played with a girl called Paula Rito, and she's
South African.
fantastic. Yeah, she's so cool. And like to be able to get her wisdom back in May and then see her again like in now, competing for the same spot that I'm competing for is just it's unbelievable.
It's quite crazy that you got to witness the Paula Rito strut in person. Like she's got
Yeah,
quite a swagger on
she
her.
is. She's cool. She knows what she's doing. That girl's cool.
Exactly. Yeah, I've witnessed the Rito strut before. I think it was at the Scottish Open. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
got quite a little bit of a swagger on her,
She
definitely.
has. Yeah, she knows what she's doing, that girl.
So yeah, that obviously that you mentioned the LPGA Tour event at the Kroger Queen City Championship.
Hmm.
Um, we'll go into that now. So to get a start on the LPGA Tour, um, first of all, it must have been like, wow, kind of like a pinch me moment for you.
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Like, it's funny because I was meant to fly home the week before that event started. And so I was on the phone to mum and dad, like, I was actually panicking how I'm going to get my stuff into storage units, like from my uni accommodation to the storage unit, because everybody had left. So I was on the phone panicking to mum. I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to get my stuff in. I don't know how I'm going to get it there. Like, I've got it sorted, but I don't know how I'm going to get anything there. And so my coach rings me, like, out of the blue. And Amy's like, how do you feel about playing in an LPGA event? I'm like, what do you want? What are you on about? Like, I'm going home this week. She's like, no, you're not. She's like, we'll get you a flight sorted. We'll fly. Like, if your mum and dad can get a flight sorted next Sunday, you stay in. I was like, okay, I'll stay. I'll stay. I'm like, yeah, of course I want to play. Like, what? So I ring my mum and dad back and I'm like, oh, by the way, I might be staying for an extra week. And dad's like losing his mind on the phone. And then I think it was like 2 days later, Amy calls me and she's like, "Am I speaking to an LP?" And my caddy was my assistant coach, so we was all on a group FaceTime together. It was like 9 o'clock in the morning. I've just opened my eyes. I look rough, and she's like, "Am I speaking to an LPGA Tour player and an LPGA Tour caddy?" And we're both like, all of us are like, "Oh my God, what the hell's going on?" I'm like, "Are you joking me? You've got to be joking me." So yeah, it was insane. Like the whole way it planned out was ridiculous.
Yeah, like talk us through from personal experience, like just being there for the whole week. What was that like?
Yeah, it was so cool. Like you get to see a lot of how everything works behind the scenes, which you don't see like if you just go to an event. So, I mean, big kudos to LPGA and the staff that run the events there. They do such an amazing job. Um, and just like being there, like seeing players in the locker room. My locker was next to Rose Zhang's, and I'm like, sorry, what? Like,
Wow.
that's ridiculous. I'm just like little old Ellise from Lincolnshire, and Rose Zhang's next to me. Like, what's going on here? Um, and yeah, it was just so cool. Like on the Tuesday, we had a players' dinner and a players' meeting, which I went to, and it's just like it's ridiculous. Nelly Corder sat like 2 rows behind me, and I'm like,
Oh
oh
my
my
God.
God, you're like, I know who you are. I watch you on the telly. So it's just like, yeah, it was nuts. I interviewed Charlie Hull as well, like on the Tuesday, and she's like, "Are you English?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm English. I'm from Lincolnshire." She's like, "From up north?" Then I was like, "Yeah." But it's just like so cool to
What
like,
was what was that like? What was that like as an experience? Obviously, what were you like severely panicking? Like I'm about to speak to like Charlie Hull. Like,
yeah. Well, it's funny. I had an interview like 30 minutes before. And we planned to do my interview and then just head home. And my coach's wife, Anna Laura, was there. And so we was all stood together and Anna Laura's a massive Charlie Hall fan. And we kind of knew that she was in the building, like, because Anna Laura likes to know where she is. So in case she can get a picture and stuff with her. And we were stood there, and the guy Jeremy came up to us, and he was like, "Oh, Charlie Hull's coming in for an interview. Do you want to sit in there?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course we do. Like, can we all sit in?" And he's like, "Yeah, of course you can." And he's like, "We're going to get you to ask her a question as well." And I'm like, "Oh my God, like, what's going
you're
on?
now
She's going to
you're
know who
now
I am." So
you're
yeah,
now
it was
you're
nuts.
now sorry, you're now officially shitting yourself like in
Yeah,
the
big
media like
style. I'm like, oh my God, don't say anything wrong, don't mess up, get your question right. And then I'm sat in there and I'm like, oh shit, it's my turn. Is it
you're
my
like
turn now? Yeah.
you're basically like yeah Charlie
Literally. My name is Elise.
I think
Literally.
they'll think you got a stutter or something.
Yeah, I know. I was like, hello. That's literally how I started it. And then everyone in the comments on the video is like, that's the most English way to ever start a conversation ever.
Nah, but because you're slightly northern, you should have been like hey up,
Yeah. Hey up. You're all right.
hey up, Charlie, how you
Hiya,
doing?
Charlie. How you doing? You all right, love?
You're all right, lovey. What's that then?
Yeah, literally.
No, like, did you? I know it's kind of off the cuff that you got to ask Charlie Hall a question, but like, did did you really put in any thought into what you were gonna ask?
Like they kind of said to me before, like just ask for advice of some kind. So I was like, I think I said to her, with it being my LPGA debut, like, what advice would you give somebody like me? And she was just kind of like, you obviously want to think that you can win a tournament, but just go out there and enjoy everything and take everything in, listen to what players have got to say and how to move about things. But she was like, if you need anything, just let me know. So that was pretty sweet. Um, but yeah, it was just like in a whole blur. Like I'm sat here in an interview room asking Charlie Hull a question on media.
So are you now, now that you're in that bubble with Charlie Hill, are you gonna, so what is that, you now gonna get pushed for Charlie Hill, basically?
I don't think so. I don't think I'm that lucky. That would be sick, but I don't think so. She probably
Imagine,
walked out of that room and thought, I don't know who that girl is anymore.
yeah, I mean, probably, she probably, well, obviously, with her being like the name that she is, she probably sees
Yeah,
about a million people a day, so.
exactly that. And it's funny, she was on my flight home as well.
Oh, did you not say, hi, Charlie? Oh,
I was too nervous. I was shit myself. I was shit myself more than in that interview room. I saw her, I clocked her before I got on my flight and I rang Amy, my coach, and I was like, Amy, guess who's here? I was like, Charlie Hull's on my flight. And Amy was like, get a picture of her. I'm like, no, I'm scared.
Who do you think, who do you think from the English girls on any tour is the biggest party animal?
The biggest party animal. I mean, I know Mel Reid was back in the day. I know
Yeah.
she had a bit of a party. I'm not sure now though. I feel like all of them are like good girls. Like Lottie, I don't think would party that much. Charlie, I can imagine her liking a bit of a party, but I can't imagine her being an animal as such. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Unless it's a fake scratch card with
Well,
like
yeah, exactly, with 100 grand on it.
100,000.
I know. I don't know why everybody was hating on her for that video. It's so funny.
I don't know. Just people are like that, I suppose.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I'm just try to think who else. I think yeah, surely like someone like Gemma Clues or someone like will probably be all up
Oh,
in the
I know.
party.
Yeah, Gemma definitely likes a party. I know some of the people that Gemma knows, and if they are animals, they are animals, big ones. So if she's anything like them, she'll like a party.
Yeah, yeah. Imagine I'm gonna go on the piss with Becky Brew.
I bet she can get her some down her as well.
Probably. Uh, yeah. I don't know about Meg McLaren. Obviously, just speaking of Becky there.
Yeah,
I don't know if maybe Meg's a bit of a party animal. Who knows? But I mean, she's a Newcastle fan, isn't she? So
I know. Yeah, that's mental. Yeah, I know some of the people that caddy for Gemma sometimes, the people that caddy come to county week with us, like and come and caddy for me and stuff. And they are I have no words to describe them. They're crazy. I mean, they're the best people ever, but like they're absolutely nuts. So if if Gemma is anything like that, then Gemma will like a party as well. Bless her.
so like quickly staying on the Queen City Championship. Um, see when you're walking towards the practice facilities, was there any time that week that you got really starstruck?
Um, I don't think so, which was actually crazy. I thought I probably would. But I think it helped knowing people. I knew Mimi Rhodes anyway from before. Like I know her sister Patience really well. And so that kind of helped. And I know Lottie really well as well from like the England squads and stuff. We kind of played together a lot then and grew up a little bit. So we always give each other banter and stuff about football and things like that. So seeing Lottie and playing the practice round with her helps. But yeah, it was just one of those like I'm stood on the range, Charlie Hall's two bays down from me. I've got Gino Titical behind me and then Nelly Corder's two bays behind her and I'm stood there like, oh my God, like this is insane.
Was was Lydia in the field that week as well?
She
Or?
was, yeah. She played. I think she played in the featured group with Nelly, and Gino. That was the three ball. Nelly, Lydia Ko, Gino. So yeah, that was pretty nuts. But it's crazy because they like everybody keeps themselves to themselves, and if like you needed anything, then they would help out for sure. Um, but also like I said, having my assistant coach on the bag really helped, and having my coaches Amy and Anna Laura there, like having those three there, those three are big. We call each other dippies. Like we're just that's like they're just big dippies, and so having those three there like properly helped because it helped like settle the nerves and keep my mind off the golf, and also like campus is 20 minutes down the road from me, so I knew I was just going to go home to go to bed. So yeah,
So we're going to a roasting hot Manchester now. Yeah,
red hot.
don't need reminder of that. Like just looking at my legs right now, I still don't think they've recovered that well.
Absolutely scorched.
I was absolutely scorched.
It was so hot that
Um,
week.
yeah, I know, like literally, and some of the holes were quite hilly actually,
Yeah, oh my God.
which I wasn't really expecting, especially like 13. It looked like a kind of ski slope up and down. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That par three was that walking up that par three to that green was awful. Can I just say it was so bad? I'm like my trolley's dragging me up. I'm not getting up there myself.
yeah, I mean, I know the pain. Like, obviously having to go around the coast, having to go up there like
Yeah.
for all 3 days. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's quite steep. Like,
I know. You don't realize how far up it is until you get halfway up and you still haven't seen the green. And I'm like, fucking hell, how am I gonna get up there? It's so
um,
bad.
so what was your overall thoughts of Manchester Golf Club? Obviously, it was on the schedule for the first time in Manchester.
Yeah.
I believe it was the English Open was back on the schedule for the first time in 17 years. I think they were
Mm.
saying at
Yeah, I think
the
so, yeah.
presentation at the presentation for the Teresa Zapotel Kozlovahova's win. Yeah. So, what was your overall assessment of Manchester Golf Club?
I really liked it. I think it was very fair. Like there was a lot of holes that were gettable, especially on that front nine. You had like two par fives that you could reach into, um, but there was also a lot of holes that were tough. Like especially there was a few stretches on the back nine that was like 15 was really narrow and really tight, so you had to place the ball well. 16 was a really long par three, so again, you've got to hit the green. If you're missing the green, then you screwed it a little bit. And 17 and 18 were two tough finishing par fours. Like with both of them, you stood with um a long wedge in at least. And so I think the golf course was set up really fair. And it was a lovely place to be. I mean, everybody in Manchester is super nice, and so it was really accommodating for us players. And it was nice to see so many amateurs in the field as well. Like there was a lot of the people that I grew up playing golf with that were, same age as me, but all in college, like that play on the regular amateur summer schedule that I see each week, and so it was really nice to see them about. Um, but it was also like pretty cool to play in an English Open that's a professional event. Like you don't really see, we haven't seen that in so long for the women in this country. So I think that was super cool to be able to be a part of that at Manchester.
I I can only imagine with with the positive feedback and the success of the event that could be on the schedule for the foreseeable on the letters,
Mm.
with a view to potentially one day maybe elevate it to the Ladies European Tour, hopefully. So
Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. I mean, we see how well the Scottish women's do every year. Like all of the top players go and play that. And so to be able to get to somewhere near that level, and have it on the LET regular schedule would be awesome. I mean, the Access girls are great too. Like it's a great place to play. And so it was a really good event for me to see what the next level's like and where I'll be in a few years' time once I take the step to toe in a pro. So yeah, it was awesome.
like obviously this week is the fifth London Championship at the Centurion Club.
Mhm.
Do you think potentially in a couple of years they've got room to maybe do maybe do back-to-back English events, start off Manchester, then on to St.
I think that would be pretty cool. I mean, it's similar to what they have in Scotland right now. I mean, everybody that comes over for the Open plays in the Scottish because it's links golf against links golf. Everybody knows the test, and they're getting ready for the same event. So, I think it would be pretty awesome to have two English events back to back on the schedule. I think again, it would help with players and scheduling and things like that because you don't really need to move around too much. It's not going to cost flights, anything like that, and it's also England is a good place to be because of the hubs and the like you can get out of Heathrow into everywhere and it's just an easy place to travel to and from. So hopefully it gains a lot of support and a lot of people see the event as a good event and come and play it and enjoy it like I did. It was awesome.
Yeah, obviously you got two, two of the major airport hubs, like we say Manchester, and then you've got Manchester, which flies pretty much everywhere,
Exactly.
and then obviously down at Centurion Club kind of way you've got Heathrow and all the London airports. So
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's definitely easy to get to, and the event was run really well. So I don't see why there's no reason to not have back-to-back events. And I mean, everybody knows the PIF is just such a good event. Everybody wants to play in it. The prize money's good, so um, it's an awesome event. And I think having the Manchester or the English Women's Open, if it is at Manchester, the week before would be really good. It'd be super cool, and it would help grow women's golf in England too. So yeah, that would be pretty awesome.
um, do you have any standout moments from your week at Manchester Golf Club?
There was a few. I mean, playing the practice round with Fionn was pretty
Oh,
awesome.
fuck. Here we go.
Fion's she's I don't even have the words to describe it. She's so
Men,
funny. Yeah,
she's
mental.
mental.
But like just I played a lot of junior golf with her. I think she's a year or two older than me, so I've known her for a long time. And I know her sister really well. So it was really nice to play the practice round with both of them because Ellen was on her bag.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that was nuts. That was one crazy day. Crazy day. Oh God, honestly, I've got no words for it, to be honest. No words. But yeah,
That
that
was
was
the
pretty
most,
cool.
yes, from yes, from like what I think it was like maybe the second hole, third hole, fourth hole, maybe to I think it was to like the sixth hole. Yeah, practice round walk with Theon yourself and obviously Ellen as well. And it was
Yeah.
it was indescribable. It was indescribable. Like some of the shit that was coming out. Like it
All
was.
three of us were on full form that day. We was on top form.
Yeah, yeah, you're definitely on top form, and then I seen your group again later on, and you were like, "Fuck,
Still going. Yeah. To be fair, we got to like 14 and all of us were like, oh my God, how many holes left? We crashed by then. We was like, can we go home? But to be fair, it was a good laugh. Like she's crazy, and her sister's funny, but like not in the same way as Fionn. Like Ellen's dry, whereas Fionn is like she's there. Everybody knows that Fion's there. Like you can hear her from like 4 holes away that it's Fionn. So yeah, she's nuts. But it was a lot of fun. That was fun.
Yeah. I mean, that was the most crazy practice round I've ever walked anyway, that's for sure. So,
There was a lot going on, that is for sure.
a lot of Gavin and Stacey as well.
Mick, Michael, oh my Christ.
Oh my Christ!
Oh my Christ, Mick. I love Gavin and Stacey. Gavin and Stacey's so good.
Yeah, I mean, we could potentially be doing that towards the end, so I'll save that for later. But yeah, no, overall fantastic experience to play in a pro event, especially in England as well.
For sure. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Like both pro events were run really well, and so it's awesome to see how women's golf is going and where somebody like me could be in a few years' time. Like that is my goal to turn pro and play on a tour, whether it's the LET or whether it's the LPGA. And so It's just super neat to be able to see from both sides like what each tour is like and what it's like for me going into the future. So yeah, it's awesome. Awesome.
So you're from the fantastic place of Lincoln,
Absolutely. Big
England.
up Lincolnshire. Yellow
Up the
bellies.
up the Lincoln.
There
Up
is
the
nothing
Lincoln.
here. There's nothing. There, I like when people say to me in America, "Where are you from?" I'm like, "I'm from Lincolnshire," and they're like, "Oh, where is that?" I'm like, "I honestly don't know. Like, I can't tell you where it is. There's nothing near it. There's nothing near it. There's nothing here other than potato farms and sausages, and like, that's literally all we've got. And it's flat. That's the only way to describe it."
They got the Lincolnshire sausages.
Oh my God, class, next level, next level. Lincolnshire sausage is the best. I'm sorry to whoever. I'm no discrimination to any other kind, but just Lincolnshire sausages are at the top.
With
They're at
the
the top.
with a shit ton of gravy on it as well.
Oh my God, gravy, a proper onion gravy with a sausage, bangers and mash. Oh my God, honestly, it's class.
What is the bang de mash?
If my grandmother had wheels, she would have been a bike.
You know the campo.
I love a bit of Gino, but yeah,
Uh,
Lincolnshire sausages are class. What is a banger de mash?
bang de mash.
Banger de mash?
As, as I said, guys, this is going absolutely any
Yeah, here we
direction.
go. It started.
It started. Right. So, what age were you roughly when you kind of first discovered?
What, playing golf or just
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like the game of
so
golf.
I started playing golf when I was about 5. To be fair though, my dad he works for Ping, so he's
Okay.
always worked for Ping for as long as I have been around. He's been there for 30, I think 34 years now. So he started off driving the tour truck around Europe and stuff. He was doing that when for like 9 years, and then I was born. So he had to stop doing that because mum was like raising me as a single parent pretty much because dad was out of the house for like like pretty much 5 days a week every week. So he stopped doing that and came back home to help mum. And now he is the head fitter for Ping Europe. So yeah, it's pretty awesome for him to have that job, and Ping are great. They help me out a lot. So yeah, hats off to them. But yeah, started playing golf when I was 5. Wasn't really that bothered about it, to be honest. Like I was always football mad. I was football crazy. And so I played football for a boys team up until I was 13, and they started growing and I stopped. Like I've been 5'4" since then. So and I played in goal as well, so that didn't really help my case. And all of these lads are like 6'3" now, and I'm like, oh my God, like it's crazy. But I had to stop playing football because of that reason. And the next best thing was golf. So started playing golf properly, playing in tournaments and things like that, and actually like taking it a bit serious, more serious. And then by 16, I was in the England national team for the girls' side. Played home eyes twice. Went to European girls, went to Worlds, did all of that. Played against France, played against England versus Spain. So did some pretty cool stuff there, and then went off to America. So yeah, it was a pretty awesome junior career, really, like absolutely wild. So yeah,
Just speaking on the experience in 2022 to go to Canada for the World Junior Girl Championships. Like how did that kind of process work? And like I take it like Canada was just an amazing
yeah.
country.
Canada was so cool. It was so cool. The process kind of worked like I'd been playing well all year. I got into the quarterfinals at the British Girls that year, and so I knew that I'd have a chance, but obviously only 3 girls go. So it was kind of like, oh, I'm not sure, like with everybody that was in the squad at that point. And Lottie Woad and Patience Road has just gone off to college, so nobody really knew who was going to be in the squad anyway. Um, but with that being said, like I got the phone call um end of August, like early September, saying, "Oh, by the way, you're going to Canada for Worlds," and I'm just like, "Oh my gosh, like this is crazy! I can't believe it." So Canada was amazing. It was such a cool country. The only thing is, it was wet and it was cold and it was October. So the golf course that was playing on was playing so long. I remember hitting like 6 iron into every green, which for me is kind of wild because I'm a bit of a big hitter. So having that much club in my hand, like into all the greens, was nuts. But yeah, Toronto was so cool. It was so cool. I loved every second of it. I would go back for sure. So yeah.
So instead of the golf, you managed to source some poutine for the week.
Yeah, there was plenty of poutine, plenty of that. It was good stuff as well. And we went shopping as well, which was a bit weird, but yeah, we got a few donuts, a few Krispy Kremes and stuff, and yeah.
Shopping on a
Yeah,
golf.
we went to a mall. Yeah. So
Okay.
everybody was going to see like Niagara Falls and stuff, and then we was like, oh, let's go to a mall instead. So that's what we did. But having said that, it was pretty cool. We still went to Canada, so
So you didn't go to Niagara Falls at all?
no, didn't see it. Didn't see it. No. But when I go next time, I would love to. I've seen like pictures and videos and stuff from like all the like, girls that went, and like, it's nuts. It's nuts. But what was so nice about the tournament is like the people that you play against on the junior tours, like you see them all the time. So like the German girls we see all the time, and we know them all from like European teams and stuff. So it's kind of like you're just playing against all your besties, really. So I remember like all of us sitting down and playing Uno together and things like that, and it's just yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, over the past few years, 3, 4 years, so like as we alluded to there, at the World Junior Girls Championships, you've also had a fifth at the R&A Girls Amateur Championships in 2022.
Yeah.
As you said earlier, European Amateur Team Girls Championships in France. You also had a third last year in May in Scotland at the St. Rose
Mm,
Trophy, and you won the Lincolnshire Women's County Championships as well.
I did.
Does
Yeah.
that does does that come close to the English Women's Amateur Championships, or
No, no, it doesn't. It does not. I
being the
mean,
best Lincolnshire player, surely bragging rights, you know? So
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't like to say it, but kind of, yeah. Um, the thing is like all of the other girls that play, they're either super young or they're like, I mean, the next one that's near me is, I think she's 26 now. So they all have like full-time jobs and stuff, and um, nobody really comes back to play it because it was at the beginning of May, which is still technically in college season. But I was home early because I transferred, so um, I wasn't playing golf from March until when I got home. Um, and so like being able to play that was pretty awesome, and it'll probably be my last time playing it, to be honest. Like it's such a fun event, and for me it's just a fun event. Like all of my friends are there, people that I've grown up with are there. Um, the people that like look after me when I was tiny are there. So yeah, it's just a lot of fun for me to play that. So yeah.
So let's chat a little bit about how the decision came about to go to the University of Cincinnati
hmm
Athletic. Um, was that an easy decision? Was that always on the cards, or was it or did you have to, think about it properly?
Yeah, so for me, I went to a school called NC State for 2 years. I went there from 2023 to 2025. And just it wasn't the place for me. Like I didn't really get on with the coaches, didn't get on with my teammates. And so for my final well, what I thought was my final 2 years of school, I thought, you know what, like there's not really much point in me staying here. So I'm gonna transfer. So I get in the transfer portal, and Amy and Alex from Cincinnati were like one of the first people that got in contact with me. And they're both British. So, and I know a few girls that Amy's coached in the past, and they've all said like amazing things. Like Amy's such an amazing person. So to be able to get the chance to be coached by somebody like her was like such a good opportunity for me to snatch up. And so luckily enough, we got along really well on the first call, and they offered me, and yeah, best decision I have ever made going to Cincinnati. Both of them, Amy and Alex, are amazing. So They're both like my big sisters, and it's so nice to be in a place that I'm valued and I'm looked after and they care about me. So, yeah, it's awesome.
What would you say are your favorite things about Cincinnati, and what are your not so favorite things?
My favorite things are, I mean, the city is so cool. I love the city. Like downtown Cincinnati is so cool. There's so many good restaurants and like I don't know if you've ever seen pictures of it, but there's murals on like every street corner, on every wall. Like the people of Cincinnati paint and do graffiti and it's like art, like it's unreal. Like some of the paintings that they do is so cool. Um, so that's one of my favorite things. The actual school is ridiculous. Like the facilities are so good, and the football stadium's right in the middle of the school, so it's like 5 minute walk from where I live, literally. And it holds, I don't even know how many people. Well, on Saturday nights it's packed. So like the whole kind of college atmosphere is amazing. But my least favorite things is it gets really, really cold in the winters. Like the worst I experienced was like -19. And it's funny, like you look on your phone, it'll say like -11. And then you go outside and you don't realize how cold it is until you're actually outside. And then you press on the feels like, and it's like -23. And you're like, oh my God, what is this? Like, am I in a simulation right now? That's literally how it feels. It's awful, but no, it's such a cool place to be. I love it.
What like see when it's like -19 degrees in Cincinnati, what do you kind of do to, you know, try and contain the boredom as such? You know,
Yeah, I mean, it's tough
have a
because
succulent Chinese meal.
succulent Chinese meal. I've got a nice large nan. No, honestly,
He's
like
dead.
she's dead. Got a nice large nan. She's dead. But honestly, like when it's that cold, it's brutal. Like you just look, you like you wake up and you're like, I don't even want to go outside right now. But when it snows, it's so pretty, and we have a big hill like opposite of where we live. So for us, like we just go and sleigh and do like sledging and snowball fights and everything. And when it first snows in Cincinnati, fun fact, the first day that it snows and all the snow settles on the ground, the students plan a snowball fight on the football field. So everybody that is a student there can go down to the football field and get involved with the snowball fight. So that's what we did, which is pretty fun. And it was brutal as well. Like, everybody was going headshots and stuff. It was nuts. And one of the delivery drivers came down on his little scooter and there was all putting snowballs in his backpack. Poor man.
That's
Keeping him cold and keeping him storage for later. But no, it's awesome. There's a lot of things to do, to be fair. Um, and if there's not, then I just play Fortnites with some of my friends.
the life of luxury of a amateur golfer right there.
Absolutely, absolutely. The secrets and top tips of being an amateur, being the English women's amateur champion. What does she do on a day-to-day basis? A succulent Chinese
Um,
meal.
so, sometimes eats the Chinese, maybe have a beer every so often and play Fortnite.
Literally. Funny. Everybody's going to be
Um,
laughing at this, thinking, what a joke.
have you have you managed to get into the whole, college football system culture? Or
Yeah. You know what? It was tough to get into it at first. Like, I didn't really have a clue what was going on. I was just clapping when everybody else was clapping. But now, like, literally, why are we clapping? But now, like, I actually love it. It's so much fun. Like, the whole tailgating thing and I don't even know. It's just nuts. Like, the whole thing is nuts. And for us, like they at every football game we have a guy come like jump out of a plane. He's got an American flag on his backpack and stuff like that. It's like it's crazy. It's so cool. But and I understand the rules now, which is even better. I know what's going on.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, like I wonder, I wonder just how easy or hard it is actually is to get into the official American Egg Bowl.
Oh my gosh, I know. I know. And like they're all like, it's 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 football, not soccer, like that. And I'm like,
Fuck
bro,
off,
shut
fuck
up. You
off.
don't play with your feet, do you? Like, what are you doing? Shut up.
Don't get me
But
started on this. This is soccer.
shush, please be quiet. Who invented the game? Was it you or was it us?
The Scottish.
Exactly. Up the
The, Sc-
Scots.
the Scottish invented the game of football.
Exactly. Exactly. But no, the football culture is it's crazy. I mean, I feel like you've got to be there to like actually get into it. Like you got to be there for a few years. First year I was like, I don't know what's going on. But now I'm like, okay, I get it. I understand it. I get the vibes. The vibes are pretty cool.
Did you did you know that this is not a laughing matter?
This is not a laughing matter. Oh my God.
My cat's now
I'm
on
really,
Andy's.
really sorry.
I'm sorry. My
I'm
cat's
really,
now
really
on
sorry.
my cat's now on antidepressants for anxiety and depression.
I'm really, really sorry.
Oh, classic
Oh,
Scottish television, you know.
honestly, what's going on up there with you lot?
Oh, mate, I couldn't tell you. Like,
Well,
literally, it's
it's
just like
not much
just
better down
never
here, is
ending.
it, really? Let's be honest.
Right. So you probably well know by now that that you like to quote some iconic British TV moments
Yeah.
and memes.
Hmm.
Shall we put you to the test?
Go on, hit me with it.
Um. So yeah. Well, actually, I'll let you choose a couple to start with, and then I'll try my best, but.
Okay. My personal favorite is thanks a lot, Rachel. Thanks a lot. Because of you, my iPad charger's not charging my iPad because it got used to charging your iPad instead of mine, and it's all your fault. I hope you're very happy with yourself. That one's class. That one is solid.
Yeah, fair. Any others?
Uh, if my grandmother had wheels, she would have been a bike. That one's always good.
Oh, you said that was actually okay at the accent. So if my grandmother had the wheels, she'd be a bike.
Your accent is good. It is pretty solid. What other ones are really good? The disgusting one. Disgusting!
Who left a who, who left a big shite in the toilet? It was fucking one of you. It's disgusting.
Disgusting. That one's good. I don't know, I like all of them. The Jane one, what do they even say? They're like, on come down with me. They're
Thanks
like,
a lot, Jane. I hope you're happy.
yeah,
Enjoy the money.
enjoy the money. I hope it makes you very happy. Wow, Jane, what a sad little life you've got.
That's it.
That's
That's it.
it.
That's it.
What a sad little life. You've got about as much grace and decorum as a reversing dump truck without any tyres on it. I mean, honestly, slating somebody like that, I won't even know what to say back. I'd be like, cheers, mate. Have a good one.
Come down with me with something else like
Oh my God. I know, they're ruthless on there. Big style.
yeah.
Big style.
I'm gonna do one, but I don't know when I get cancelled.
Do it.
I might get cancelled for this. Right, right, Harvey. What does Harvey say when people are nasty to him? Hello, you can't. Hello, you can't.
Oh man, poor Harvey Price. Bless
Yeah,
his soul.
hello,
Oh.
you can't.
Goodbye, driver.
For Harvey Price. Is there any other
Oh,
standouts? No, definitely. There is a couple more iconic ones. To be fair. Where's the lamb sauce?
where's the
Where's
lamb
the lamb sauce?
sauce?
Classic Gordon Ramsay.
Absolutely. 8 o'clock, I'll have fish and a rice cake.
Oh
At
no,
10, I'll have fish. At 12, I'll have fish and a rice cake.
rice cake.
At
Oh,
2, I'll have fish.
actually, speaking of fish, £1 fish. Have a
Come
look.
on, ladies.
£1
Come on,
fish.
ladies.
Come on, ladies. Come on, ladies. One
One
pound
pound
fish.
fish. Can I have a look?
Come on,
1 pound fish.
ladies.
Give me a look. 1 pound fish.
6 for £1 each.
1 pound fish. Oh my God,
Oh,
honestly. This was
that
what
is,
the practice round with Theon was like on
yeah,
steroids.
yeah, pretty much. I'm claustrophobic, Darren.
It's not about the money.
I've
I've
got
got
money.
money.
I'm claustrophobic.
David's dead.
Oh, oh no. David's
David's dead.
dead.
Oh my
David's
God.
dead.
That is actually nuts.
And then fun fact, obviously it was about David Bowie, but no, fun fact, David Guest, who was actually the David in question on the show, actually did die a few years later. So
David is dead.
David is dead at the end of
All
the
right.
day.
R.I.P. David.
R.I.P. Dave Guest.
Poor David. David's dead.
Oh, that was another banger back in the day.
Oh my God,
Um,
I know.
Big, Big Brother, there was quite a few like.
The Big Brother's brutal. It is cutthroat, that show. Honestly, I don't know why people go on it anymore because you know you're just going to get absolutely railed.
Yeah, definitely. Uh, obviously, any other UK memes before we go into the Scottish thing?
Oh my gosh. Um, Salad in a pasty, you filthy pervert. That was quite funny.
Where did that come from?
From Good Morning, it's what's he called? Phil. And Phil and Holly are on there, and it's with Jamie Oliver, and he starts putting salad in his pasty that he's just made, and then Phil goes, "Salad in a pasty, you filthy pervert!" Live on air.
Jesus,
Oh dear.
Philly, big Philly Schofield, eh?
I
Oh,
know.
touchy subject there.
Very touchy. Rough subject, that is. That's a rough one.
Very, very touchy.
You're not real. You are not real. Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah, I'm officially getting cancelled, but
Yeah,
who
that's
fucking
it
cares?
now. That's it now, mate. You're done. You're done for. You are done for.
I'm getting Philip Schofield's lawyers on me right now as we speak. So,
You, yeah, I know, and they didn't do a very good job, so you might need to look elsewhere.
yeah,
God,
right.
so
We've got a
funny.
whole. I mean, we've got a whole catalogue of Scottish memes to choose from. So, yeah.
Scottish memes are just next level. Bye bye, driver. Bye.
Well, you're
Bye.
not. You're not expecting me to do the whole thing, are you?
Bye. You've got the better accent for it. It works with your accent more than it does mine.
I suppose most of the Scottish would probably favour my accent, to be fair.
Yeah,
So,
to be fair. To be fair. You might have to do
yeah.
it for the Scots on this podcast.
What has this podcast come to, by the way? Like, why am I doing Scottish memes on
It was
on
golf, but now it's us two doing Scottish memes. It
honestly, this podcast is off the scale mental.
is now. Now you've got me on there.
Thanks, driver. Bye, driver. Bye, 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 driver.
It's so much better with your accent than what it is mine.
Bye, bye, bye.
How much has that Rolex set you back?
I know. Focus, focus. There's
There's
pizza
pizza
on your
on my focus.
focus. Um, there's
The fence one, that one's funny. That's
oh
no bag,
man.
that's a fence.
Now I need to do the most horrendous accent in the whole history of mankind. It's like Northern Scottish accent.
Oh.
Here, bud. That's nae a bunk machine. That's nae a bunk machine. It's a fence. It's nae a bunk machine. fair bud. That's now a bank machine.
There's
Yeah,
no bank machine. That's a fence.
something. Any other standouts we can think of?
I mean, the Rolex one's funny. That is fucking funny. How much has that sent you back? An hour.
Pretty much so. Uh, oh, there must be a couple of others.
There's got to be some that you've got.
I can't think from the top of my head. We might need to come back. We might need to come back to that one. But like in the meantime, as we kind of think, I don't think we're doing much thinking right now at the minute. Uh, so outside of golf, like what would you say are your main sort of hobbies and interests that you like to do?
Um, just any sport in general, to be fair. I love sport. I love any sport. I'm a bit of a sport freak, to be fair. Um, yeah, me and my dad go and watch our local football team when I'm at home, games for Trinity. So, I mean, we're pretty shit.
Lincoln City.
No, not Lincoln City. We're not that good. No, it's called Gainsborough Trinity. Blue Army, if anybody knows. So, but we're shit. It's not worth watching. But £13 it costs to get in to watch that. It's a joke.
13
But
quid.
yeah, 13 quid. But I do go and watch it. That I do like doing that. What else do I like doing? I like baking with grandma. Love baking with grandma. Um, yeah, spending time with my cousins. I'm an only child, so um, I grew up quite close with my cousins, and so spending time with them I like doing. But yeah, that's about it really. I'm a simple girl. Simple girl.
So what would you say is your favorite cuisine? And don't take the piss with the succulent Chinese meal, thank you.
It is a succulent. I can't even say it now. It is a Chinese meal. Very much so, definitely. I love it. I love a Chinese. Like you just can't beat it. And like there's so many things that I could get that's just fantastic every time. It's the gift that keeps on giving. So,
Yeah, what would you say is your go-to order?
so right now my go-to order is crispy chili beef, pork fried rice, noodles with bean sprouts and onions, curry sauce, prawn toast, and then prawn crackers. Yeah, solid. So good. I love crispy chili beef. It's so good. It's so good. Especially from our local Chinese. Like you just can't beat it.
And Indian-wise, what would you go for?
Lamb boona, chicken boona, prawn boona, bag of
Oh,
chips,
that's
mushroom rice,
good.
keema naans, and 9 poppadoms. No, to be fair, I do go for a boona. I go for a prawn boona. I love a prawn boona. With a garlic naan. So if they do garlic and cheese naan, I'll go for a garlic and cheese naan. But if not, then just a regular garlic naan is fine by me. Yeah.
Not keema naan.
No, I'm not bothered about a keema naan. I mean, they're good, but I'd rather a garlic one. I'm simple when it comes to my breads. Don't like to do anything too fancy.
Hot, hot spice, medium spice.
Medium, typically, but there is a really good Indian, like literally a 5 minute walk away from where I live in America, and I get a chicken tikka masala spice level 3 because it's like one to in America they do like spice levels and it's like 1 to 6 or whatever. So I always go medium, garlic naan, and then it comes with rice anyway, so it's class. But and it's like it's like $20 altogether, and it does like 3 meals, so it sorts me out for the weekend. It's well good.
If you have to, if you had to choose your three um, dream golf courses to play, what are you choosing?
St Andrews Old, Carnoustie, um, and then where else would I pick? Lincoln Golf Club, my home course. Yeah, that'll be my three. Lincoln Golf Club is an amazing track. It's a little hidden gem in Lincolnshire. So, I'd pick those three. And everybody's so nice there. They're amazing. They support me really well. So, those three for sure. Carnoustie is my favorite golf course by far, though. It's brutal, but it's my favorite. It's so good.
in the howling wind as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we played it at the British Girls in August, and so when we played it, it wasn't actually that windy. We got like the perfect week for it. It was hot. It was so nice, and obviously the beach is like next to the golf course. So we all of us that were playing just walked onto the beach that week after we'd finished. But um in the wind it's horrible. Like the par 3 16th is like what 200 yards blowing straight into your face. So you're hitting 3 wood all the time into it. It's awful. And the green is like this big.
Um, if you had to travel to three places that you've never been, it could be for outside of golf as well. What
Mm.
would you like? What places would you choose?
I'd love to go to Thailand. It just the views are look insane. So I'd go there. Um, I would go. I'd love to go to Croatia and Dubrovnik and that kind of area because, I mean, again, the views are ridiculous and the weather's perfect all year. So I'd go there. And then somewhere else. Um, I'm not really sure. Anywhere in South America, to be honest, like somewhere nice and warm. So yeah, but yeah, Croatia and Thailand, I'd love to go to.
Somewhere nice and warm, and you've been moaning about uh,
Yeah, but there's
the
AC
cold.
in these countries, can I just say? There's ways out. And they have pools, and we don't have pools. It is so hot in England right now. There is no AC anywhere, and there is no swimming pools anywhere. So it's miserable all day.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Did you have a sporting idol growing up?
I had a few, like Brooke Henderson was my main one.
Okay.
I just thought it was so cool that she was so young and she won so young and was able to do like the things that she's done. Um, and she was a ping girl as well back before she signed with TaylorMade. So she sort of knew the people that I knew and through ping, which was pretty awesome. And then like outside of golf, Serena Williams is like she's a goat. She is the goat of women's sport. So yeah, she's pretty awesome.
I'm gonna kind of put you on the spot here, like to kind of
Okay.
test your knowledge a little bit. So if you had to build the ultimate, yeah, the ultimate ping four ball, who are you choosing?
The ultimate ping four ball, Lee Westwood, number
Oh
one.
no, no, sorry, I mean on the women's side.
Oh, on the women's side, okay. Um, Lynn Grant, I think I would pick to play with her. Um, Myself, I would pick. There's so many amazing players that it's like really tough to pick between them all. But yeah, it's just awesome. It's awesome. Like the amount of girls that are on that tour right now is ridiculous. So yeah, it's so hard to pick between all of them because when Brooke Henderson was was a ping girl, I would pick her like in a heartbeat. So sorry, my cousin's here with the new baby and he's crying. You're okay.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, it's so hard to pick. Brooke Henderson back in the day when she was a ping girl, yes. Lynn Grant, yes. Myself and one more. One more. Paula Rito. Done. Four.
Paul, Paula Swaggerito.
Paula Swaggerito. She's like such a good girl. Like, honestly, I played with her at the LPGA event and she looked after me so well. She sent me a text afterwards and was like, if you ever want to come to Florida and spend some time playing golf with me, you're more than welcome. You'll go really far, that kind of thing. So she's awesome.
So I found a couple more that I forgot from the Scottish point of view.
I knew you would find some.
Your stick's not even touching the ground,
Oh
man.
my God, that's the one that I sent you earlier. I forgot about it. I completely forgot about it. Your stick's
Your,
not even touching the ground. And
your
the one
stick,
that's like, Stephen, I thought you were dead. That one's a good one too.
Steven, I thought you were dead.
There's some really solid ones.
and of course the old classic. I actually sent you it earlier. Oh, oh, your goodness, it's like a ham. Oh, your goodness, you bastard. Oh, your goodness, it's like a
God.
ham.
So funny. I actually can't. You Scots are, yeah, your memes are next level. I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Yeah, anyway, we're all slightly mental. So last thing to talk about, obviously, big news this week in regards to the official 12 players for the Solheim Cup European
Mm,
team were announced. So the eight qualifiers were as follows: Charlie Hill and Esther Henselite, and then after that it was Lynn Grant, Maya Stark, Celine Boutier, Carlotta Shiganda, Nana Coates Madsen, and the four captains picked were Leona Maguire, of course. Why
hmm
would you not?
Yeah,
Why
for
would
real.
you
Why
not
would
in
you
match
not?
play? Why would you not in match play? And there were three debutantes in the form of Mimi Rhodes,
hmm
Julia Lopez Ramirez,
hmm
and of course Nas Nado, who is on fire right now. So
Absolutely.
a mixture, a
Yeah,
mixture in terms of experience levels and quite a few rookies, but quite a few exciting rookies, especially I think you can imagine the likes of Julio Lopez Ramirez going to have a field day bombing it round Barcelona.
absolutely. She's gonna hit nukes all week and just absolutely light that place up. Like the thing, like especially with Europeans and match play, I mean, we've seen it so many times at the Solheim Cup. It's like these girls are against people like Nelly Corda. But the thing is like us Europeans have a lot of grit and a lot of determination, and we're very like we play with our heart a lot. So I think it'll be good for us.
Fucking hell, you know who I forgot? I forgot one person.
You forgot Lottie, Lottie Wode, big big Lottie Wode. If she
How
watches this, Leeds mate, Lottie, do yourself a favour. Stop supporting them. It's a disappointment every week.
how on earth did I manage to forget Lottie Wood?
She's so good. She's so good.
Oh, here, by the way, that could be a potential absolute masterclass team right there
Absolutely.
of
Like,
Lottie Wood and Mimi Rhodes together.
yeah, that foursomes pairing would be ridiculous. I mean, both of them are like machines. They are machines. So to watch them two play in September will be next level. But like the whole squad is really exciting. We've got like a few veterans that have been around. Carlos Siganda, Leona Maguire that have played a few. Maya Stark's played one. So to see them come back and like sort of guide the team, I guess, is it'll be so much fun to watch. And Carlotta Siganda's like she is a goat of the Solheim Cup team. So it's awesome.
She's she's fucking slow
She is slow. It is painful to watch.
though.
It is painful. That's the only downside to her. But you know what? Rip them up, Carlotta.
Um, do you think there's a couple of players that can maybe feel a little bit aggrieved to miss out?
I think there's a few. I think there's a few. There's a few on the LET for sure that, their names aren't pulled, and unfortunately,
I,
obviously
I
it's
think I think
tough.
with obviously Esther just pipping out Chiara Tambolini
Yeah.
on automatics, she could feel a little bit on hard done
Yeah.
by.
And that's really the one that I think Kiara will that's just brutal. But obviously like you've got 12 European girls that obviously eight qualify naturally, but four that are really tough to choose not to take. So between all of them is like I think Kiara's really the only one that I would say deserves to be there as well as the rest of the others. But I don't think there's any spots that need to be taken off people because everybody deserves it as much as everybody else. So
I'm
yeah.
just trying to think who else. I mean, I know she's been horrendous this season, but I think with Anna Nordqvist in charge, she could probably have got the best out of England as well. But
Yeah. Yeah, I know. And it's tough because like obviously leading up to the Solheim Cup, you want it to be one of your best seasons yet to either A qualify naturally or B like get a captain's pick and it's just really quite shit that this season's been dreadful for her. So, yeah, but otherwise, I mean, she's obviously had a really good amateur career and has played really well last year and the year before. Um, but yeah, I mean, for her, you've just kind of got to look at your season that you've played and think, well, there's there's ways that I should have been there, and there's events that I should have done better at, and it's just kind of one of those things. Like it's brutal. Selection processes are brutal. So
it's mental to think in 2026 there is a really distinct possibility that two of the best amateur players that the women's game has possibly ever seen might not be in the Solheim Cup at all.
I know it is insane when you think about it like that. Like.
That is obviously Ingrid Lundblad on the
Mm.
European side and Rose Zhang on the US side.
Yeah, I know. Like when you actually think about it like that, like Ingrid has had such a good amateur career. Like it's one of those she's one of those where you turn up at an event as an amateur, you see her name down and you're like, oh shit, well, I'm playing for second place here. Like you just kind of know. Especially when it's her and Lottie Woad in the same field, then you're like, I'm playing for third place here. Like if I top you know what, if I top 10 this, it's a good week. But like, yeah, with her and like with Rose Zhang, she's another incredible player that should be there. That has just had a shit few seasons. So yeah.
Is is there anybody on that side that you're really looking forward to seeing? I personally, I'm really excited to see how Nastasia does because
Yeah.
she had a phenomenal end to the season. Finally got the win on the LET and
Yeah.
gone
Absolutely.
from strength to strength on the LPGA Tour every week with Michelle Thompson
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
even in the majors playing well as well. So
Yeah, I mean, she deserves a pick for sure. Like, looking back at her season, yeah, she had a bit of a slow start and it took her a minute to get going. But hats off to her. She's played incredible for the last 5 months. Like, everything that she's done has been well deserving, and especially with getting the Solheim Cup pick as well. Like, she deserves that for sure. So I'm really excited to watch how she plays and watch what she can bring. And it's nice to have a bit of like especially with her, she probably at the beginning of the season didn't even think that she would get a pick. So with her like coming into the end of the season and winning and playing well at the events leading up to her win, I think her getting the win and her getting the pick to like puts the cherry on the cake for her. And it'll be really exciting to watch her play and see how she does. So
and of course you know her very, very well. What is Mimi's mindset going to be on the Solheim week?
I think she'll be unbreakable. I think she will. She's gritty. She's really, really, really gritty, and she's an incredible player when it comes to match play. Like she, she doesn't show any sign of weakness at all, and she'll go into the Siam Cup doing the same thing. Like the same when she played Curtis Cups and all of that. Like growing up, she was always one of the strongest players on the team because of how gritty she was and how little weakness she showed, and she never lets anybody in. Like you make a mistake and that's it, Mimi's closing in on you. So it'll be super fun to watch her play for sure.
Um, Also, just going through the field there. One name that maybe is a little bit surprised that managed to get on automatics was Nana Madsen.
Mm,
Mm, it's
yeah.
second time playing in the Solheim Cup for Europe, but
Yeah, I think
maybe
that's
that's a
it.
little bit surprised.
Yeah, I think again, like with a few people like Chiara Tambellini missing out and things like that, and Nana Madsen making it. Looking back at her season that she's had, I mean, yeah, she's obviously really solid. She's good at what she does. Don't get me wrong, but there's also people out there that have had standout seasons that haven't been able to get picked or get in the automatics. So, um, yeah, I think she was a surprise name that was down. But then again, she's played once before. She knows how the Solheim Cups work, and she knows knows what to do. So I think she'll be great when it comes to September.
Now before the AIG last week, I took a quick look at the Solheim Cup US side. That's
Mm,
by the way, there's some names are like, how the fuck are you in the team kind of
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
But but I was saying to someone that from the last one in 2024, there's no Lilia Vu,
Mm,
there's no Rose Zhang, there's no
yeah.
Megan Kang, there's no Alison Lee, there's no Sarah Smeltzer, there's
Yeah.
quite a few
There's a
missing.
lot of big names that aren't playing that I'm sat here and I'm like, wow, like I mean the girls that have been picked on the US side, hats off to them, they've obviously played well, but like there is like you said, there's massive names that aren't going to be there. So it's insane to think about it, to be honest.
Literally the person that won US the Solheim Cup at the last
Mm,
one, Robert Trent Jones,
yeah,
which was of course Lilia Vu.
yeah,
I just, it's no real surprise. I don't think she'll be the same player that she once was, purely
no,
because of her persistent back injuries.
yeah,
But it's still a bit surprising, you know.
yeah,
I don't know how many picks Angela Stanford actually has at
mm,
disposal, but
yeah. I mean, like, just I saw her at the LPGA event in May, and she wasn't the same Lilia Vu that won the AIG, which is crazy because a few years ago she was unbeatable. She'd turn up at events and everybody would be like, "Oh my God, she's here! Like that's it, we're not going to win." And so for her to now not be even in the team is like it's nuts.
it's gonna be a strange Solheim.
It's going to be good for us,
Yeah. How
hopefully.
so we'll end it on how do you think of course the Solheim Cup legend, which is Anna Nordqvist, how do you think she will do as the captain?
I think that Anna Nordqvist will be an amazing captain. I mean, she's got all of the experience that she ever needs. She's played in numerous Solheim Cups. She's been on tour for numerous years. She knows the way that things work and knows what it takes to win. And she's been on the winning side a lot. So I think that generally helps her. And knowing some of the people that she'll have in her team behind the scenes is like she's got some of the best people supporting the team as well, and so I think she'll make the right decisions. I think she's already made the right decisions going forward into the week. So, yeah, go Europe.
Yeah, and is there anybody is there anybody in the European side that you think may surprise a few in terms of
Um,
performance levels?
I think there might be a few. I mean, we all know what Europe can do, and that's the thing with winning back-to-back Solheim Cups is we're in the front foot. Like everybody knows that what European sides can bring. Um, like you said, it'll be exciting to see some of the players that are going to be there play. But I don't think there'll be any surprises as such. I just think we've got a really strong side, and I think we've got a really good chance at winning another one. So.
If I had to push you for one player to get 5 wins out of five, who are you going to choose from
Maya
the
Stark.
Maya Stark? Oof,
Yeah,
feisty, very very feisty.
very feisty. I think she's got what it takes, though. I think she
Well,
does.
well, you'd imagine she's going to be with Lynn Grant.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You would think. And those two together will be like,
Yeah, Stark and Grant, uh, potentially Ward and Mimi Rhodes.
yeah.
Does Julia play with Carlotta?
I mean, I think it's definitely a parent that needs to be considered for sure. And it'll be good for Julia because she's got a veteran playing. She's got somebody that has been in many Solheim Cups that is good.
So you've got two Swedes together, you've got two English together, you've got two Spanish together, you've even got two French together now.
Yeah.
You could do Booty and Nadal, I don't know, but
Exactly. Exactly. It's pretty perfect, but yeah, it works out well. Anna's done her research for sure.
Well, she might not do 5 out of 5 because I'm not sure how much match time she might get. I think she'll play a few. I'm gonna go for Europeans' most valuable player. I'm gonna go with the way she's playing just now, Esther Henseley.
Mm, yeah, baller, big one, really big one. Yeah, I agree. I think she's gonna in the matches that she does play, she'll play really well. I think she will. Yeah. I mean, she literally at the AIG, she showed no nerves. Like she was just there enjoying her time, and I think that's exactly what she'll do at Solheim. So
And she just got a very, very, very unlucky bounce on the
yeah,
playoff one.
like
So
how on earth can that even happen? Like the chances of that actually happening is ridiculous. It literally hit him on his calf and went straight into the bush. Poor girl. I mean, poor girl and poor bloke, because he must be absolutely gutted, but like, shit.
what would you do in that situation? Like, do you go mental? Do you just like check on the guy if he's okay? Or
Oh, I know. I know. I don't even know. You wouldn't even, yeah,
I can't imagine. I can't imagine Esther being like really, really like the angry type. But
I know. No, I can imagine her being like sympathetic towards him, but it's also like you've just lost me the AIG Women's Open. Like you've lost my major title.
yeah, pretty much. So yeah, final prediction then.
Yeah.
Your final score prediction for the Solheim. What you gonna go for?
Uh, Europe wins, whitewash.
Come
That's
on.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What's your final prediction?
I'm gonna go. Well, obviously it's 28 points in it, so
Mm,
I'll go 16-12.
yeah.
16-12 to Europe.
Yeah, I like that. I'll go Europe wins 15.5, 12.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't see it being a runaway.
No. It's gonna be tight either way, but I just think with the team that
Just
we've got and the people that they're missing out, I think it's gonna be pretty solid for us.
just look at the last few Solheims who've gone right
Yeah.
to the wire. So
Yeah, exactly. Literally down to the last putt. So hopefully it doesn't do that and hopefully we don't get heart attacks, but um go Europe.
yeah, definitely. Right, Elise, it's been an absolute pleasure, and yeah, thanks so much for coming on. And well, obviously, all the best with your studies back in Cincinnati
Thank
when it
you.
comes.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thanks for having me. It's been a lot of fun. Been crazy, but a lot of fun.
A bit too much fun.
Yeah.
Right, Elise, thank you very much. Cheers.
Thank you.
See you later.
See you later.